Hello Legion, this is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Civilization 6 in our The Elder King series. We are currently fighting wars against both Egypt and Alexander. They do have a submarine off the coast of Hagmatana. That is a problem. This catapult can be dealt with relatively quickly, and the city's defenses, I think, can actually do a good amount of damage to that submarine armada, especially since they're being dumb enough to move it right up against the city so I can see it.
Lasts forever, except maybe plastic.
Alright, so now we get +1 food from fishing boats, which is going to help considering that they have been pillaging some of those offshore places. So let's go ahead and go for advanced flight because we need some planes to help us at this stage in the game. And let's also, as much as I would like to annihilate that catapult, the bigger threat is the submarine armada, so let's go ahead and do some damage to that unit. And then let's see if there's something we can buy here that would... How do we not have a monument in Hagmatana yet? I guess just because we've been focused on building that encampment. Yeah, there's nothing we can buy here. Alright, so there's really no unit, unless I were to move this field cannon down, which I could totally do. How long would it take? It would take 6 turns to get there? I really wish we had a little bit more. How much does it cost to buy a field cannon? No, I didn't want to select the Apostle. I want to select the city. Field cannons take, I feel like it's in the 600 range. Artillery is 1720, field cannon is 1320. Good God! We're not going to be near that anytime soon. So yeah, we need to move this field cannon down right now. And it's actually, because we don't have a road heading back from that city yet, it's actually going to take a while. So that city is actually a little bit more vulnerable than I gave it credit for. Let's go ahead and rebuild the factory here. This is one game where there's actually not too much of a problem so far with the rebuild times of my districts and district buildings. So maybe some of my complaint there has been a little bit unfounded. But anyway, we want to trade with our new city here, Hagmatana. Let's actually position the trader in Hagmatana so Hagmatana can get the production benefits. And then we're going to build that road. Meanwhile, it looks like we've got some firing to do here. Let's go ahead and give these units some trouble. Yeah, I can severely damage their infantry. Let's go ahead and work on that to where that's not as much of a threat. Okay, I want this trader to have as much production as possible. And if I trade with Ray, that's the way to do it. That's not the safest trade route at the moment, considering Egypt is invading, but I can promote this submarine. Let's see. Obtain gold from naval victories. Hell yes, we're going to need that. Let's repair that, and that'll get some additional food for Ray. Not that Ray really needs food right now, but it is what it is. Looks like we also have an infantry down here, which I guess I can go ahead and start moving up this direction. Rome is trying to convert some cities in my area, so I'm going to need to take my Inquisitor and maybe have some friendly religious combat. But first I need to eliminate the presence of Sikhism from Hagmatana. It's really annoying me that they have a presence there at all. So let's go ahead and move the Inquisitor up to do that. We do have this Apostle here, so I'm going to go ahead and move him to Pasargadae. Right there. And see if we can maybe face off against those Apostles in the coming turns. Alright, what's going on here? Can we attack? No, we can't. Unfortunately, that catapult has landed. And there's nothing we can do to stop them from maybe pillaging a tile and trying to heal up. Alright, that field cannon is on its way down. This ironclad is going to be promotable in the next turn, so we'll have a destroyer. That's at least good. We're 10 turns away from the Bolshoi Theater. We were going to go for Broadway, but China beat us to it, so we're going to have to conquer them if we don't get the culture victory first. Alright, so it looks like they have finally pillaged that farm. They figured out that there was a point to that. Good job. Now, with this catapult here, that actually poses a risk. Nice! So we were able to steal some gold from Sparta, and our spy leveled up. That is exactly what we wanted to happen. Let's go ahead and eliminate this catapult. As much as I hate that they have a submarine armada off the coast. Alright, this spy needs to level up. Let's go ahead and give them siphon funds as if 2 levels more experience. Counter spies as if 2 levels more experience. Time to reduce all missions reduced by 25%. Yeah, I'll tell you what. Let's give you Con Artist and have you siphon funds again next turn. That way you'll continue to gain good experience. And speaking of that, we also have a mission to assign here. Yep, let's do the same thing. Siphon funds. Alright, so Pasargadai can now fire on their infantry unit. That was really stupid of you to move there, because now I can concentrate my fire on both of your units, and your invasion just got completely repelled. Nice tactical decision-making, Egypt. Well done. Oh wait, we can promote you now, can't we? Destroyer. Now we can't do anything this turn, but we should. Now the Destroyer, actually no, the Destroyer is just a melee unit, so we still won't be able to fire on those catapults with that unit, unfortunately. But we might be able to with this submarine. Yep. That shouldn't be possible, but it's still satisfying to watch. Okay, now this builder needs to get out of the water, frankly. What tile do I need to improve? Those bananas? We have a shipwreck there that we need to investigate. Tell you what, you just come back on land. We have this infantry unit on their way down. Alright, this trader, I just need you to get as much production as possible. So yeah, Pasargadai looks like the best trade route to go with. That's going to accelerate not only your growth, but also the building of this encampment district. Are you on production focus? No, you're not, but it's not really going to help you because your stone bonus building actually got wrecked. All right, let's go ahead and pillage this trade route that Egypt was stupid enough to leave undefended to my ranger. Okay, so we finally scouted out all that sea up there. Now let's go to the next turn. How are we doing on the culture front? We are in the lead, handily. Alright, they do have a musketman army that's just moved in. But I'm not particularly concerned, being totally honest with you. We're 6 turns away from advanced flight, 5 turns away from Cold War. When Cold War finishes, we're going to have access to an additional spy, as well as higher level spies across the board. So far, Egypt has been regretting their life decisions. Friendship with Gilgamesh has run its course. Our promise to the Egyptian Empire to stop settling nearby has been fulfilled. So that farm, yeah, has been wrecked, I know. Alright, looks like they moved their submarine away, which is really strange. That unit had the ability to do a lot of damage to me, and now it looks like our field cannon is in range, and this city is going to be able to do a much better job defending itself going forward. Let's go ahead and repair the power plant, Pasargadai, and then we'll finally be able to resume the spaceport. Meanwhile, this builder is ready to go. Let's go ahead and work on the research lab so that we can continue to build up our advantages there. I do want to improve those fish. And then we need to move this unit back out into the water, and this one as well. Looks like there is a Macedonian catapult corps nearby. They're just trying to send their army across, not really defending it. Alright, now let's take a look at this direction. Plunder that trade route. Sorry, I think this trade route's actually established with Gilgamesh, so we're plundering friendly trade routes technically at the moment. But yeah, go ahead and siphon funds. Well, yeah, siphon funds again. And I just want you to keep stealing money and leveling up as well. So now we have this destroyer. Next turn. Oh, wait. Oh, yes, this Inquisitor. Remove heresy. Good. Sikhism is no longer a threat. And how many believers do we have there? Excellent. 3 believers, in fact. I believe it is. It should be... Oh, yeah, there it is. It was hiding behind the wheat tag. So we've got a couple of tiles to repair here. And as a matter of fact, let me go ahead and purchase a builder so that I can work on that as soon as possible. Those repairs won't take long. I'm going to repair that first. Then once we've repaired that, we've attacked that musketman, rather. Oh, good. Let's reestablish our friendship with Gilgamesh. Yeah, this musketman is not going to live much longer. And pretty soon we're going to have planes. We technically should already have them, but we just haven't built any aerodrome districts yet. We've been focused on that culture victory. But pretty soon we're going to have some entertaining war, I think, to finish out the series. Alright, this ironclad is promotable, so let's go ahead and give them +7 combat strength versus naval units. And then it looks like... Yeah! Hey, how's it going? Oh, you're not dead yet? Hang on, I can help you with that. Bye-bye. Once again, piling on to Alexander's war weariness. Auckland has some rebellion problems nearby. That's unfortunate. Do we have any other cities that are falling to... Yeah, we do. Ray actually needs a visit from the Inquisitor, so let's go ahead and do that. Ray has a pretty strong Seekish presence. Seek present, I guess presence is the way to say it. Alright, we're almost done with the zoo and Ray, and that's going to help with the amenity problem in that area. In a couple of cities, in fact, so that's a good thing. And I may even be able to fire with this field cannon this turn. Yes, I can. Excellent. So we can eliminate that unit, which opens up our opportunity. Well, I still want to repair the farm first. Let's take care of that, and then we'll repair that stone. 5 turns away from the encampment being done. Cannot wait for that. Alright, so this spy is the one that's been defending the... I'll tell you what, if they're going after my production, I may as well guard my industrial zone instead. I've been trying to protect my technology, but at this point it seems like they're keeping up with me just fine technologically. So I need to make sure that we are defeating them in other ways. Interestingly enough, this is going to count as a minor defeat, but I'm going to fight it anyway. It's because it's a musketman army. Alright, and then this apostle... I brought you down here to do theological combat, but it looks like the apostle is already over in Auckland. So, hang on, we're going to have to chase after them a little bit. Which is fine, I'm totally willing to. We'll have that infantry hang out right there. Oh, perfect, you moved your other trade route right on top of my ranger. Thanks, appreciate that. Alright, some additional food for Zranka. We are 7 turns away from the Bolshoi Theater, maybe even sooner because Tushpa's about to gain a citizen. We're about to finish a theater square up there. Oh, I'm glad you approved, Gilgamesh. It's nice to have Gilgamesh's approval. Too bad he's not on my continent to where he can't easily get... to where he could easily get units to support me in a war, for instance. Just saying. Not complaining, but it would be convenient. Okay, so 6 turns away from the Bolshoi Theater, so the extra citizen didn't really help. Alright, so now Ray no longer has housing or amenity problems. 2 amenities from entertainment if I went ahead and built a stadium. That's very tempting, but the shipyard's even more tempting because that's only 7 turns away. So let's work on that, get that production bonus first. And let's definitely purchase the amphitheater up here in Bakhtri. Can we purchase? Yes, we can. I've done lots of archaeologists already. I need to have more room for art, but we're about to finish the Bolshoi Theater, so I think I'm going to keep going for the archaeology a little bit more. I've really dialed in on it this campaign, but we're just going to keep focusing on it. And then there is an amenity problem here, so we're going to go ahead and put that in place, and maybe that'll go away after those 4 turns. Maybe. I'm not optimistic, but one can help. Right, we're going to fortify this unit until they heal up. We're going to have this one come in here and also fortify. And then let's have a look around for any other friends from Macedon. Oh, hello. Alright, so there's a couple of units that we can take out next turn. Should provide some good experience for these units. The destroyer is actually almost level 2. The ironclad is halfway to level 2. Submarine's over halfway, so yeah. Going well so far. Alexander, please continue throwing your armies away and leaving them at the mercy of my navy. I have no problem with your strategy whatsoever. Alright, now we're going to build those... build a lumber mill there as soon as we can. Okay, so our apostle needs to get down and pay a visit to that Roman apostle. Where is the Roman apostle? Tell you what, I'm just going to go ahead and move the apostle here and convert Auckland away from Sikhism. That's another way that we can win. It won't get the apostle experience. It'll use up a charge, but he's got 4 spreads at the moment, so I might as well use one just to make sure that Zoroastrianism is reinforced on this continent. Just need to mind that Egyptian musketman, because he might try and do something funny. Unless, of course, he gets massacred by Auckland. Then he won't try anything. I'm reasonably confident. Alright, Pasargadae has finished repairing. Let's go ahead and keep working on the spaceport. It's 11 turns away. And... do we need a farm? I mean, I suppose. Yep, field cannon can just go on alerts. So can this field cannon. And, oh, wait, actually, no, you have something you can fire on. Kill. Get some experience. Level up. Promotion available. That's what I like to hear. All right, and then we'll be able to repair that next turn. I almost feel bad for what I'm about to do. I don't think these units are going to die, either of them. Well, this one might. Yeah, actually, I could kill either one that I want. Let's kill the stronger of the two. Might result in a little bit more experience for the submarine. Excellent. Alright, this Inquisitor can cleanse Ray. Sikhism no longer has influence there, and it looks like this Apostle is ready to use a spread. So that did a little bit, but we might need to use one more before all is said and done. There's an Egyptian settler here. What exactly are you going to do with that settler? Where are you going? Are you going to try and move your settler up through my territory and settle up here? I've got news for you, Cleopatra. That's not going to work.
From Stettin in the Baltic
Excellent.
to Trieste in the Adriatic, an iron curtain has descended across the continent.
Okay, so now we can build an additional spy. And I'm going to go ahead and go for the international waters policy so that we can build naval units faster. Unless there's... Didn't we have a benefit towards building air units? Yeah, their finest hour, modern and atomic air units. But we're about to have information area units, so maybe international waters is the way to go. This is going to double production time. And then, of course, we can... I'm probably going to replace Machiavellianism with cryptography. Enemy spy level reduced by 2 in your lands. Your spy level is increased by 1 for offensive operations. Clearly, the better policy. And now it's got to recalculate again. Our gold income should go back up again. Since we were editing our policies, our gold income is probably underrepresented. Or not, I suppose. It didn't change that time. All right, let's promote this field cannon. Give them garrison for reasons that should be obvious. We have enough faith to purchase a missionary, but that might also mean that we can purchase other important things. So let's have a look. In districts that have been more freshly built, for instance. Not just yet. We actually, yeah, we really do need to build up that new holy site that I started building. How close is it? 13 turns away? That'll help us towards the end game. Just keep generating as much faith as possible. All right, so we have access to the Estadio de Maracana, unless someone else built it already, because I haven't seen it yet. All right, let's go ahead and go for Space Race, because we're going to get satellite broadcasts, which is going to triple tourism from Great Works of Music, and we have Great Works of Music, as well as give a production bonus towards Space Race projects. We're not going to go for that. Rapid deployment is interesting too. We're almost at the end of the civics tree. Very nice. All right, so this trader just needs to get as much production as possible to Tarsus. So it looks like you're going to be trading with Ray. Sydney Opera House done in 18 turns. More production. Let's go ahead and improve this. Oh, nice. 1 turn. Followed the roads and just knocked it out. So we can help out against these barbarians at this point, and we're going to do that. These city-states are our allies. So we're going to do what we can to help them out. This Inquisitor needs to just go back and hang out at that holy site. Until he is needed again. Okay, so there's that crossbowman corps that we were trying to kill. He ran away. We do need to promote this ironclad. Not promote, but upgrade. Interesting. We've actually uncovered a good amount of this continent over here just by moving this ranger around for a while. Yeah, you just need to chill. Go on alert status. That's all I need you to do. That's literally it. Alright, you repair. 2 turns until the encampment's done, and then this is going to be a very different ballgame. It'll be much easier to defend this city and this production, for that matter. Now, let's use one more spread. Auckland is officially Zoroastrian once more. Excellent. And let's get some additional production for Zaranka. We're 1 turn away from another citizen there, too, so maybe that research lab will be done a little bit sooner. 1 turn away from the stadium being done in Susa. That should be good for Pasargadae. Hey, look, Cleopatra wants to make peace. I think I'm going to go ahead and take this because I would rather be the one declaring war on her, so I get the movement bonus when I do decide to move on her. So she's going to give me some bonuses for this. I'm not giving her anything, and she's giving me a good amount of gold per turn. I'm going to take this offer. I know people were saying, well, why don't you use it to go ahead and take some territory? We obviously, just this terrain is very restrictive, and we've dealt with her advance, and we've shored up this city against future assault. I think we're going to be ready quite soon to advance, but again, I want to make sure we are consummately ready, and being able to declare war as Cyrus gives us that movement bonus, especially with our movement bonus that we get from these roads. If God had really intended
men to fly, he'd make it easier to get to the airport.
All right. That unit is gone. So Auckland is going to be appreciative of us, or at least that city-state in Civilization 5 would have been a little bit more appreciative of us. I don't know if it works quite the same way this time around. Oh, excellent. You decided not to... Why did you not keep running? It would have been smart to keep running. Now I can do more damage to you. I'm not going to kill you, but I'm going to level up my unit more at your expense. And we're going to bring this destroyer back down just to keep kind of investigating the area. And also, it's about to level up, so we'll keep focusing on that. Let's see. Advanced ballistics sounds like the rational way to go. Let's go there. This will give us access to the machine gun and anti-air gun units, which will be handy when we start having flying units starting to give me a hard time. Let's train up another spy in Susa. It's just 15 turns. And it looks like one of our... Oh, wow. Damn. So this spy was captured in Pella. Let's see if we can negotiate with... Well, we're at war with Alexander, so until we have peace with Alexander, we're not going to be able to get that spy back. We might be able to use that as part of the peace deal, however, so we'll see. That is unfortunate. At least we're building another one. It's really kind of annoying, though, that we lost that spy when we did. Don't really have anything else to improve. I mean, I have those, but those aren't my territory yet. Those are all improved. Those bananas aren't improved yet. Come improve those bananas. 7 turns away. Go ahead and take care of it. All right, meanwhile, we have this apostle. Now, if this apostle dies in theological combat, then we get a relic from his death. Which is why I kind of wanted to pick a fight. Because it's a win-win. We either defeat Sikhism in our territory. Let's go ahead and just use another spread here. Or we get a relic. Or both, So. Looks like we can build on those crabs, so let's do that. And go to the next turn. Yep, you go to sleep. 8 turns away from our spaceport. 4 turns away from space race, which again is going to give us a nice tourism bonus. Also, we need to start cranking out builders so we can have our... I talked about this a few episodes ago, but I haven't been focused on it on account of these wars. We need to start building our seaside resorts. So lots of... Oh, Susa's going to die soon. Nice! Spy leveled up again. Let's go ahead and fix this problem by having you focus on food. If you focused on production... Okay. If you focused on production, you would not only finish the... No, you'd finish the spy in the same amount of time, but you wouldn't die. So yeah, we need to keep an eye on that. This unit needs to be promoted again. Disrupt rocketry as if 2 levels more advanced. Steal great works as if 2 levels more advanced. Yeah, let's go ahead and get cat burglar. Alright, so we got some additional gold from that Spartan city. Excellent timing. Bakhtri indeed no longer has an amenities problem, so let's go for an archaeologist so we can keep exploring these shipwrecks as much as possible. And then we definitely need to go, we need to use some of our stolen money to go ahead and improve this district in record time. Let's go ahead and build that monument as well. So now, yeah, let's go for the armory too. Just for extra production, and we can use this to produce units when we do actually declare war. See, we have a lot of things slowing us down when we have not gotten the culture bonus from Cyrus, but we can now use this little corridor to move units in quickly and attack Akhetaten. That is a potential strategy for the future. I'm going to go ahead and move this unit back down here, because if we put a farm on... Well, that's desert, so we won't be able to farm it. We'll put a farm there next turn. Alright, let's go ahead and have this guy just fortified there. And then we'll move this unit back there. Alright, this apostle now. I really want to find that Roman apostle unit. Where did you go? You were here. I swear I saw you, but I don't see you anymore. Alright, well, we've made peace with Cleopatra. I do need to pay a visit to Akhetaten. Actually, Rakhadet more than anything, because they're a Sikhish city, so maybe I use another spread there. Interesting. We could promote this unit and this destroyer. I'm going to use the submarine just to scout. So that they were not smart enough to move that unit out of my killing zone, and now I'm going to be able to do a little bit of damage to them. Let's go to the next turn. 8 turns away from the spaceport. Starting to take a little bit more time between turns processing here. It's like it's an end game or something. Bolshoi Theater is almost done. We should be able to finish that up before the episode's up. We're running a little bit long here, but that's fine. Ooh, skipping the music for a second there. That scared me. Alright, so this ironclad is promotable. Let's go ahead and give them +1 movement. Okay, those are the crossbowmen. Meanwhile, we're going to build a farm. Well, yeah, we need to build a farm there. For Susa's sake. Yeah, now you're no longer having a problem. It looks like that was the last charge for that builder, so that's fine. Let's go ahead and move this unit down to Rakhadet, have them use a spread. Now that city is no longer Sikh. Very good. Alright, so this spy has leveled up once again, and let's go ahead and steal some great works from Sparta, since they are in competition with us for the culture victory. Just want to try and uncover that territory as well with our ranger if possible. All right, now we're moving towards the completion of the Bolshoi Theater and the completion of this episode. Also, we are 14 turns away from the City Opera House. I really hope we get that one too. China could be building it. They have a number of coastal cities in the area. All right, so they want their spy back. They're going to give me a lot of gold per turn and open their borders. Tell you what, I'm not going to give you uranium. Okay. Tell you what, you give me 20 gold per turn, then we'll talk. Nope, sorry. I'm keeping your spy. So many wonders. Good God. All right, so unless someone beats us...
Ballet is
Excellent.
a universe of the imagination, a place of magic and enchantment, beauty and romance. Its many worlds vibrate with graceful dances, glorious music, and sumptuous costumes.
Excellent. So now we have access to that, and let's get a quick reminder, actually. Oh, nice!
In this decade and do the other things, not because they are easy, but because they are hard.
Okay, so we're probably going to go for satellite broadcast as a policy, I imagine.
The class struggle necessarily leads to the dictatorship of the proletariat.
The campus and industrial zone district adjacency bonuses, that's huge. So having this policy unlocked is just massive. Let's go ahead and... I don't remember selecting communism as the civic that I wanted to research. Did I move through it because... Yeah, why were we doing class struggle? I know we were doing space race. Did I select communism just willy-nilly, or did it automatically do that? What's going on there? I'm not even sure what happened, but, and I feel like I was saying something a second ago, and that completely derailed me. What was I going to do? Oh yeah, I was going to look at Bolshoi Theater. I need to be reminded what Bolshoi actually does for me. 2 randomly chosen. Oh, that's what it was. So we got the free civics. Must be built on flat land adjacent to a theater square district. So that's why we got that. And that explains. We also got, the other one we got was the one we were working on. So that explains it. We got great writer points, more per turn now. Great musician points, more per turn. And we have additional great work of writing and music slots. So let's go ahead now and, you know, nuclear program is tempting. But let's go for rapid deployment first. I want to move all the way towards the end of the tree here, because these policies are awesome once you unlock them. Great merchant. Let's go ahead and recruit him. That's Levi Strauss. That's going to be really handy for our amenities. And then we don't quite have enough to purchase that research lab with a with faith. So we're going to have to use other means. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and cut this episode here. We're going to build some builders in the next episode. Lots and lots of builders, and start building our coastal resorts on all of our breathtaking tiles like this one right here, so that we can start attracting tourists and lock in that culture victory. And also at the same time, once that first round of builders is complete, I'm going to build up some military units and maybe hit Egypt as rapidly as we can. You know, one thing I might do, I might win the culture victory and then keep going with the series, because frankly, I kind of don't want it to end with the culture victory. I feel like we've done such a good job with the wonders that we're progressing at an almost unfair pace towards the culture victory, and it makes me want to keep playing after that. So we might consider that option as well, but I'm going to do my best to kind of pursue both at once with the culture and the military. Again, the terrain hasn't been great, but once we unlock planes and these faster moving endgame units, we should be able to get some fighting in, maybe even before the culture victory. So we'll see. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. New episodes are coming out every day at noon. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.